grandmother. Thank you for joining us. I'm Colleen Sullivan.
And I'm Ellen Leva. You're watching Eyewitness News at 3 Live on ABC 7, Hulu Live, and wherever you stream. And that breaking news, another mass shooting in the United States, this time at an elementary school in a small Texas town. 14 children are dead along with their teacher. Students seen running out of classrooms when the gunfire broke out. This school massacre happening in Uvalde, Texas. It's a small town of less than 20,000 people. It's about 80 miles west of San Antonio. Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand is live in the newsroom with more on this breaking story. Jory?
Ellen, Colleen, this is another dark day for this nation. We are awaiting a press conference from authorities in Texas that could happen at any minute. But this happened in the small town of Uvalde, Texas. If you haven't heard that name before, it sadly will now be known the same way we now know the city Sandy Hook. An 18-year-old high school student from Uvalde entered Robb Elementary today with a handgun and possibly a rifle as well, and shot and killed those 14 students. This school was second to fourth graders, so we're talking 6 to 10-year-old kids. A gunman also shot and killed a teacher, and the governor of Texas reporting that 2 law enforcement officers were also shot, though they survived. The shooter also apparently shot and killed his grandmother before heading to the school and carrying out this rampage. The shooter himself was shot and killed. We are still awaiting word whether it was law enforcement that did it or whether the shooter killed himself, but we are told that members of Customs and Border Patrol's elite tactical unit happened to be in the area. They raced to the school and responded to help. One of those officers was one of the 2 officers to be shot. But again, 14 students dead as well as a teacher.
When parents drop their kids off at school, they have every expectation to know that they're going to be able to pick their child up when that school day ends. And there are families who are in mourning right now, and the state of Texas is in mourning with them for the reality that these parents are not going to be able to pick up their children.
It was just under 10 years ago that a similar shooting took place at Sandy Hook Elementary in Newtown, Connecticut. 20 students were killed in that attack, along with 6 teachers. And in another striking similarity, the shooter in that case shot and killed his mother before carrying out the attack. There were calls for gun control after that shooting. There was a bipartisan effort in Congress to come up with legislation, but in the end, Republicans shot down those efforts, and little to nothing has been done to address this problem in the decades since. There were 60 active shooters at schools in the United States last year alone. Right now, there are families in Texas still holding out hope that the child they cannot locate is simply somewhere else but still alive. There was a reunification center, but for more than a dozen families tonight, their child will not be coming home. We heard one father looking for his 10-year-old daughter, McKenna, ask one of our ABC News reporters where the funeral home was in town because they couldn't find her anywhere else. Authorities are waiting until all families have been notified before releasing details about the victims' names and ages again. We are awaiting that press conference to learn more. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jory Rand, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC 7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC 7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.